First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Still I sketched the blueprint and I mapped the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dad stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I asked Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. Overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors, the Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop us down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid, nigga.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Young Woo back with another On The Block reaction here on The Block News. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, man. Not later, but right now. We back with another reaction to rap, news, and street politics videos. My favorite hood channel on YouTube, the best hood channel on YouTube. I fuck with rap, news, street politics. He back with another one, and I'm here to react. The title of this video is called "He's Set Up by Killers Posing as a Girl on Instagram." Man, I can only imagine how this story gonna turn out, but I will say this. You feel me? I don't. Motherfucker hit me up on Instagram or any social media trying to link. It raised a red flag for me. If I don't just run into you or already know you, it probably won't happen. I ain't doing no linking up. I don't give a fuck. This is my thought coming up. Like when Facebook was around, when MySpace was around. I mean, you feel me? When AIM was around, I'm not linking up with nobody because you never really know who behind that screen texting. Oh my mama, we finna get this shit going though. Let's get it.
A lot of us have made the mistake of thinking with our as a man. A lot of us have made the mistake of thinking with our head and not the one above our shoulders. Seeing something we like on Instagram, sliding into our DMs, falling into a good conversation, and planning to link up on a late night trying to get cracking. But what if the person we talking to ends up being them dudes from 11A East Coast block Crip, telling you to pull up on a block they know you feel comfortable on shortly after midnight? This is where Anthony Smithers, aka Infant Loco from Hoover, found himself in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2025. At 15 years old, Infant Loco having an exchange, allegedly, with a young lady, planned to meet up with her in his hood, and ended up being shot.
I'm gonna say this because it's getting cracking at the beginning of this motherfucker. Look, if you're talking to somebody on Instagram, you see something you like, bro, young niggas, because he said he was 15, and that, you know, your mind, your brain not fully developed at 15. Even though when I was 15, I was already thinking like a bitch to set you up. You feel me? I guess because I don't know what was instilled in me. Like my pops, he kind of prepared me mentally for things that go on in the street. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're going to meet somebody on Instagram, talk to somebody on Instagram, you see something you like, do not link up with them without having a face conversation with them, FaceTime. You go, if anything, meet a bitch in a public place. Don't meet a bitch on a block late night. Nigga, don't fuck. Pussy ain't that important. Sex is not that important, my young niggas. I know a lot of niggas die trying to get some pussy, fool. Pussy ain't that important. Your life is everything, fool. You gotta recognize what kind of life you live and what you doing, bro. On my mama, because all it takes is one mistake and get your life took. You feel me? I'm finna get this shit back going.
17 times in the middle of a war that had a lot of people looking at the wrong suspects. Rap, news, street politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. Viewer discretion is advised. Everything we about to go through in this video are allegations set forth by the police in the discovery and investigative reports. All the suspects in this case are innocent until proven guilty. Now, Infant Loco, a 15-year-old kid, hit the internet with a hood vlog. A lot of people started to take notice of him because he had a deformity on his hand, somewhat of an underdeveloped extremity, rendering him disabled. This caught a lot of people's eyes. He's out there with the Hoovers in his set, and a lot of people took notice. But as we dig deeper into the paperwork, We gonna show y'all exactly who plotted on him and stated that they got on to him after that Hood vlog. But we gotta start everything on October 5th, 2025 on 97th in Vermont. Police respond to a call at 12:46 a.m.
And I just wanted to say this. Rap News Street Politics just said that it was a Hood vlog. They seen him in the Hood vlog, and that's what made them get on him. They seen him as a weak target. You feel me? They like, okay, young nigga like that, what deformities, whatever. Like, yeah, we're gonna send a bitch on them. Like, that's how niggas think. You feel me? And these Hood vlogs is dangerous because you got dissing going on. You giving up locations, blocks where you feel comfortable, faces and all that shit. Like man, this internet shit dangerous. Even me, my face is on the internet. Even me, I understand the dangers behind this internet. So if a motherfucker just hit me up out the blue trying to link up, listen, can't no broad give me the link up anyway, baby. Listen, my baby right there with me, baby right here. She in the other room. You hear me? So ain't no bitch I'm not about to link up with no bitch anyway at this age, right? But nigga at 15, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't really trust no females like that. Bitch used to try to get me to take the bus to come see them. No. You come to the projects, come to the Peblos. That's where we meeting at, period. I'm not catching no bus to meet no broad. Nigga, what the fuck? On my mama, nigga. I ain't never been no fool in these streets. On my mama, I ain't never really been green in these streets. I ain't never not knew what was going on in these streets. And, nigga, the movies show me, if you ain't in the streets, the movies show you that a motherfucker will set you up and get you killed. But listen, we finna keep this shit going.
In front of an apartment building, and the caller stated hearing over 30 shots minutes before the call. When police arrive at the scene, they find 15-year-old Anthony Smithers lying in the driveway, suffering from 17 gunshot wounds to different parts of his body, including his head and abdominal area. Now, a party had just started wrapping up on this street, and when initial reports started circulating at the time of the death, people were associating his murder with that party, and they were also associating it with the Main Street Mafia Crips. At this time, there were allegations of back and forth murders between the Hoovers and the Main Streets, some high-profile cases, and the city was seemingly settling on this situation being a continuation of that war. Now, at the scene left behind, there were 24 9mm shell casings and 8 5.7 shell casings, and the shooting also resulted in the apartment building Infant Loco was in front of being hit multiple times while people were just on the other side of the wall sleeping. And this is where detectives make
that right there, that apartment right there, that kind of looked like that apartment that that video I reacted to about Africa Johnson. And when Young Threat and them was walking out the apartment building, right, that looked like that same apartment building. I'm just saying, I don't know the A-Tray Hoover's hood like that. I don't know the Hoover's hood like that. I'm from the east side. You feel what I'm saying? But that building looked like the same building they was standing in front of in that little hood vlog thing I said. You feel me? But we gonna get this shit back going.
First move, they start canvassing 97, looking for the surveillance cameras. They end up coming up on one almost immediately, and it depicted all the events that took place right here in the 9 Deuce Hoovers. They popped the tape on, and immediately a white sedan is seen driving westbound on 97 at 12:37 in the morning. On camera, they also see Infant Loco standing in front of the apartment building while this white sedan hits the block. As it approaches Infant Loco, the front and rear passenger of this vehicle start firing multiple rounds, hitting Infant Loco until he falls to the ground. When he falls to the ground, they proceed to fully jump out the car and proceed to fire more rounds at him before getting back into the car and continuing westbound towards Vermont Avenue. Now, with this video footage, they were able to put together that this car has some distinct features. Not only was it a white Honda Accord, but it had distinct rims and what they alleged to be distinct chrome door handles. So they went on ahead and met with Infant Loco's people. His people said that they really had no reason as to why he was on 97th at this time. He had been out the house for a couple days, somewhat in an estranged situation, and was staying in the 50s on 59th to be exact. And they didn't know how he made it over to 97th at this time. They also
Shit, man, when a nigga know it's some pussy on the line, nigga thinking with they dick, nigga gonna make their way to that location and go get that Gucci. I'm just saying. But at the same time, like, I don't know if that apartment building, if you just, I don't know, no nigga, I know I wouldn't do it like waiting on no broad, standing at the street, waiting for a bitch to pull up that I've never even met yet. I ain't never met the bitch. I'm waiting for a bitch to pull up. I don't know. I'm already, see, I'm proactively thinking about shit. I'm thinking about the consequences of shit that could happen, because that's how my pops taught me. He always said, you got to think about the decisions you make. You feel me? Because there's consequences to these decisions. You feel me? You gotta think before you react. So, period. Like, I ain't never been a nigga who thought with my dick and put myself in a situation where I'm finna die because I'm finna get some coochie. But like I said, you know, he had a little few deformities. You feel me? Ain't no telling if he ever even got no coochie before. You feel me? So, you know, he was green. But, man, right now, all I can say is rest in peace to him. You feel me? We're going to keep this shit going.
Confirmed that he was a member from A. Trey Hoover. And before detectives left the meeting with his people, they came with a possible motive on why he was on 97. They believed that his cousin had dropped him off to meet a girl. And a few hours after this interaction, his people doubled back on detectives and said that they gained access to his Instagram account. And just minutes prior to the murder, they saw his Instagram account, the Vermont Ave Prince 83rd, in communication with a female by the name of Pretty Ass B, with 2 C's and a K on it. As they were looking through this text thread, they seen that Infant Loco had fell into a conversation with this young lady the night prior, October 4th, 2025. When he started off the conversation saying, what's the deal? This female account had got back up with him with an adult-style video of her performing specific acts on herself with the caption, fuck the phone, pull up. They begin to plan on meeting when he mentions that he about to see if his op cousin is gonna drop him off, somewhat insinuating that he got a cousin from an...
So listen, nigga hit the Instagram up, said, what's the deal? And immediately the bitch send him a video, or I guess playing with herself, probably some titties, pussy play, whatever. And you know, nigga going crazy, nigga, ooh, like nigga get, listen, if it's too easy, I don't want it. Nigga Pac said that years ago. I don't want it if it's that easy. Believe me, for sheezy. On my mama, it's a reason it's that easy. It's a reason that easy. It might, you could lose your life even easier. If you think the bitch too easy, just know that situation can end with your life being took real easy, my nigga. A girl you don't even know, you never met. A bitch you never met, you giving her your location where to pull up, all that shit, never. Not me. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me, but rest in peace to the young nigga though.
From enemy hood that he trying to get to drop him off to meet up with this young lady. Of course, she heart the message, asked him when he could come. He said his cousin Groovy and he on his way. She sent the address on 97 and says, let me know how far. Now 97 is again in the 9 Deuce Hoovers, just 1 block south of Colden, one of their main spots over here. This is the area that Infant Loco would be comfortable in, being that he is also from Hoover. Pretty Ass B says when he gets to the front, she gonna come outside and get him. She said her parents finna go to sleep and asked him if he for show because she don't want everybody knowing where she stay at. He said he for show, and at 12:34, he sends her a message saying I'm here. She write back 12:35 said I'm coming. And approximately 2 minutes later, Infant Loco was killed in a hail of bullets going to a meetup of a female that he met on Instagram. Now detectives are back continuing to assess the scene over here on 97, and the last lead that they have was the white Honda speeding west towards Vermont. They decided to follow it with license plate reader cameras to somewhat intercept the way of travel to figure out where this whip went. As soon as it spent off for the murder, they caught it on 92nd in Vermont. Then they caught it again on Fig and 91st. They tracked it on Main, got it on Avalon.
This right here, this is this sounds similar to the KP murder, you feel me? Because if I'm not mistaken, KP, they caught him lacking in this hood, and it seemed like from what he had on, he had slippers on, it seemed like he was about to meet up with somebody he felt comfortable with. You feel me? It's a lot of niggas that lose their lives, you know, chasing pussy, my nigga. On my mama, I was taught not to do that. I don't even know how to chase no pussy, like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know how to do that. I understand what come with it. I understand niggas will kill you by the bitch. A bitch will set you up. You feel me? A bitch will lie on you, and a bitch will get you killed straight up. Niggas die over bitches all the time. You feel me? And I never ever want to be a statistic of that. Like I died, or growing up, I never wanted to be a statistic. Like I died because I was so horny, thinking with my dick, like, and then I got set up. Like, nah, nigga. At the end of the day, nigga, it ain't nothing, nigga. I'm 15. I'm trying to get some pussy at 15. Nigga, I've been jacking off for 15 years, nigga, and I ain't had no problem. So to keep my life, I'll keep this jack off session going on. You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna keep this shit going.
And when it got to Century and Avalon, they seemingly lost the hit on it by 12:48. Now, you know, seeing that text message thread, you know they came with the search warrant for Instagram. And when that search warrant came back, it came back with the device that was used that was linked to the Pretty Ass B Instagram account. They were able to see that 10 minutes after the murder, the Instagram account was deactivated off of Instagram, and the device that the Instagram account was signed in on had also stopped reporting on 91st and Hoover just minutes after the homicide. But something else that they also found on the device was 2 other Instagram accounts that had been signed in on it. Now, mind you, they didn't have the physical device. These were all records kept in the data of this device. Along with the Pretty Ass B account, another Instagram account with the name Boston BK 118 on it and the name Juice Man number 2 had also been accessed on the cellular device that had went cold on 91st and Hoover. So while they went ahead and submitted a search warrant for the new Instagram account they just found, they started doing back work on a phone number that was linked to the device. They found that it was opened up in the Cricket store off Imperial and Avalon back on September 24th, 2025, 2 weeks before the murder of Infant Loco. And when they looked into the individual that opened that account, they found the name Dylan Guillory with an address on East 115th Street in the 1180 East Coast.
So I just want to say this. There is no such thing nowadays as doing a crime, doing a murder, using devices or anything, these cars, and getting away with it. They got tracking devices. Every car got a navigation system. They got computers in the cars. You feel me? You think just because you delete an Instagram account or get rid of a phone that they can't find out what's going on. They was able to see the account that deactivated, the accounts that have been signed in. See the nigga named Juice Man 2 was one of the Instagrams, so I'm guessing that's his hood name, Lil Juice Man. And they seen where the phone was first purchased, and it was open at the Cricket store. They got the nigga home address. Bro, you could do the crime, but best believe they coming to get your ass in a matter of time. You feel what I'm saying? And you better be prepared to do that time. So if you niggas out here want to slide on niggas, you feel me, and overkill a 15-year-old acting like a bitch, you feel me, just know it ain't no getting away with nothing nowadays, bro. The technology is too advanced nowadays, you feel me? So if you're doing a crime, just know you're gonna get caught, you feel me? But we're gonna keep this shit going.
Name was a throw-off name. It didn't come back to anything. And when all of the geolocation data from that phone came in, they saw that it was at all places relevant to the homicide of Infant Loco at the time of the homicide. On 97, again, it was turned off on 91st, but it was also in the location of the images where police captured that white sedan on Vermont. Now with this, they put their focus back on a search warrant with that Boston BK 118 account. That account produced 3 Gmails, one being mjuice@gmail, the other one being babyjob@gmail. And they went ahead and served a search warrant on the Gmails. Now when the babyjob@gmail.com info came back, the billing information that was used on that account September 9th, 2025 was used in the name of Dylan Blackwell. Dylan Blackwell is Lil Juice Man from 118 East Coast Block Crip, 18 years old, a young homie over here on the east side. Now detectives noticed 2 things off the bat with this. Number 1, this is Dylan Blackwell who came back to a real person. They realized that the first name used on the AT&T account was also Dylan, even though it had a throw-off last name. And Dylan Blackwell's address,
Nigga used his real first name and then used a fake last name. Like, once the police do their investigations, they ain't gonna notice, like, this Dylan aligns with the real person Dylan. Bro, just stay away from the crime and everything. Rest in peace to the young nigga that lost his life. But it ain't no getting away with nothing, fool, on my mama. And to my young niggas out there, stop chasing pussy, my nigga. On my mama, stay in school. Focus on your money. They gonna come to you, nigga. Stop trying to use this internet to crack bitches, fool. It's a different time right here now, my nigga. This is definitely a different time, fool, on my mama. Even me, like, if I meet a person on the internet, I'm doing research. Who the fuck is this? You know her? The people I used to go to, I ain't gonna lie, if I want to know something about a female or anything, I used to go to my sister, like, hey, you know her? Who she connected to? Like, you seen this person before? You think I'm bull if I link up with her? Like, you think it's bull? Cause nigga. And another thing, I ain't never been in a situation where I'm linking with anybody and not letting my people know where I'm at. If I'm finna link with somebody, I'm sending a message at that time, my sister, like, look, I'm gonna be at this location, I'm linking with this person, this how they look. I'm letting my people know where I'm at. My nigga, on my mama, I'm not trying to be under the radar or not let people know what I'm doing. Like, I'm letting people know where I'm at. I don't know why I move like this, but it was just instilled into me, my nigga. I'm just the way I am, fool. But listen, we're gonna keep this shit going.
Was directly south of the throw-off address used to set up the AT&T device in Cricket. And this is when shit start getting hot. So now that they focusing on Lil Juice Man, they start to dig deeper into his Google accounts. They find his pictures in the mjuice Gmail account, and they stumble across a crazy ass picture existing in his Google data. It's a screenshot message of the exchange between Pretty Ass B and Infant Loco. The screenshot was of Infant Loco telling Pretty Ass B that he's in the 50s and stating that he's coming. Detectives also find another picture of Lil Juice Man dated September 9th, 2025, with him showing himself having a stick on 97th in Vermont, the same spot where Infant Loco would die less than a month later. But if that wasn't enough, they stumbled across a communication between Juice Man's Instagram account, Boston BK118, and another Instagram account of somebody from 59 Hoover. And Lil Juice Man is seen telling this dude from 59 to go pick his homie up, and he gonna tell him something that's gonna make him mad. He told the dude from 59 that he gonna show him something, and ends up sending this dude a picture of the Instagram DMs between Infant Loco and Pretty Ass B, and replied,
"World's stupidest criminals." So you probably didn't know you was under investigation or was gonna get caught, but you sent your enemy a screenshot of your homie conversation with a fake account, and you saying go pick your homie up. How do you know if the homie from Hoover not a snitch, fool? How do you know if the nigga you sending a picture to not gonna go take this evidence straight to the police? Cause y'all niggas be acting like gangbangers and gang members don't end up telling, fool. Oh my mama, you niggas that bold, you niggas that courageous to where you niggas killing nigga and y'all telling niggas y'all do it? Y'all placing yourself at the scene of the crime? Come on, fool, that shit don't make sense, my nigga. You niggas want to be known as killers that bad? You niggas want to be known as killers that bad, fool? And you niggas shot that nigga 17. It took 17 shots to kill him. Even though y'all see, bro already had like a disorder. Bro was like I don't want to say the wrong thing, but his arm was messed up. You feel me? Y'all could have whooped him. Like it's so many things y'all could have did other than kill that nigga. It's however many of y'all could have stumped that nigga face in, beat him. Y'all could have did him bad, but y'all ain't have to overkill a nigga, you feel me? But that's how gang banging in the streets go. So whether you one of the niggas jumping out the car or you one of the niggas that's trying to meet up with some pussy or meet up with a bitch, just know it can happen to you. If you thinking with your dick, nigga, on my mama, you could get smoked for that. If you chasing a bitch, you can get killed for that. On my mama, nigga. On my mama, you trying to link up with bitches on social media, you can get killed for that. You can lose your life for that, fool. On my mama. And to the nigga that did it, telling niggas what you did, you can get cracked for that. You can go to jail for that, fool. Niggas can get back for that if they want to, because now they know who did it. They know something, nigga. Niggas can tell on you, fool. Niggas got to use their brain out here, my nigga. Niggas don't be thinking. Niggas... Man, this internet shit got you niggas' minds gone, on my mama, nigga. On my mama, but let's keep this shit going.
Dudes better stop thinking with they package. And detectives now have him bragging about the homicide of Infant Loco. But he wasn't done. He hits up another Instagram account and he sends it a Citizens app link depicting the video of the homicide of Infant Loco and tells that Instagram account to send it to West Coast Gang Wars 3, which is the Instagram account that reported the homicide of Infant Loco on 97th in Vermont. He told him to caption it, "The one-hand shotter from A. Trey Hoover," and told him who it was. Lil Juice Man directed the account to also send this information to the Foactive dude. And he was talking about Deontay Edmond, Lil Tiny Foactive from 94 Hoover. Deontay Edmond is an alleged participant in the war between the Hoovers and the Main Streets and is down for carjacking that was linked to a homicide. So while detectives are sitting with their jaw drop, seeing all the shit that they came up with, October 21st, 2025, they find the white sedan off 81st and May, N76 East Coast Hood. Located in the white sedan, one live 9mm round and a piece of white clothing. The white sedan was reported stolen from 117th and Main in the 11/8s and recovered by CHP in the 7/6s. And on December 5th, 2025.
That seemed like that's what a lot of niggas do, because the Hoovers did that too by Manchester Park. Before they did a mission, they carjacked a car up in their hood. You feel me? It seemed like y'all niggas did it on 117th and Main. Y'all from 11/8, bro. Like, it ain't that hard to figure out. Like, it ain't that hard. Like, niggas don't be, I don't know if niggas think this shit all the way through, or niggas be wanting to catch a body so bad. The same way niggas thinking with they dick want to catch a body so bad, it's killers running around with that blick trying to catch a body that bad. Oh my mama, that's what niggas need to think about when they thinking with they dick. The same way you thinking with your dick and you trying to catch a body that bad, it's niggas riding around with they blick and want a body just as bad. Oh my mama, that's a bar for y'all. We gonna keep this shit going.
They take Lil Juice Man down at 10:30 in the morning off Imperial. By 2:06 p.m., they sit him in that room and Lil Juice Man waives his rights and notifies the detectives, stating that he wants to make a statement. In Lil Juice Man's account, he admits to being the driver of the suspect vehicle during the murder of Infant Loco. He says he was the person that carjacked the vehicle from 117th and Main. His description of the carjacking was he seen a Hispanic man late night on 117th, took him into an alley and pump faked on him. He didn't have a pistol. He acted like he had one and stripped the dude of his car keys, his cell phone, and sped off in the white Honda. He stated that on the day of the murder, he was with the two other suspects that jumped out the car, and they spent off Lancet and Imperial to drive to the Hoovers. He said they was continuously spinning them.
I'ma just say this. Now I understand that the nigga already was doing too much talking. He's telling the Hoovers what he did. He telling West Coast Gang Wars Instagram pages what he did. And when them people grabbed him, he didn't hesitate to tell them people what he did and everybody did. You niggas talk too much. Niggas is not gangsters, my nigga. On my mama, nigga. That's why, listen, it's best if you out here doing crimes, you gotta have discernment and not do crimes with just anybody. Cause niggas that wanna brag to the enemies about what they did, now I see niggas who wanna get on the internet like go pick your homie up, or you niggas rapping about killing niggas. Y'all the niggas that's gonna get in them interrogation rooms and give up information. Y'all already doing it. Y'all already doing it now. From what Rap News Street Politics is saying, basically the nigga that got them cracked, that got them niggas cracked, is the same nigga that cracked in that interrogation room. The same nigga bragging about a murder. Clearly he didn't even do it. He was a driver. You tell the niggas go pick your homie up. You want to take credit for doing it, and all you did was drive and carjack somebody. You get in that interrogation room. Yeah, I was there. I was with two guys, and we came off this street. I carjacked the car off 117th and Main, and I didn't really have a gun on me, but I pump faked it, act like I did. Niggas talk too much. If you trying to do crimes with niggas out here, you a fool, bro. If you trust niggas and think niggas got your back, like they say they do, if you think niggas gonna be quiet, you a motherfucking fool, my nigga. That's why I wouldn't even tell you to go slide. I wouldn't even tell you to go do a crime. But if you're gonna do anything, you might as well do it by yourself, because the rest of these niggas gonna tell. The more niggas in your that's why they say keep your grass cut, because there's snakes in the grass. Do shit by yourself. Period. These niggas will backdoor you. They'll snitch on you. They'll kill you for what you got, my nigga. On my mama, we gonna keep this shit going.
Spending the Hoovers, but kept coming up empty, not finding nobody outside. And he went on to compare his body type to the shooters, suggesting to the detectives that he was much bigger than him and to prove that he was actually the one driving, not the one getting cracking. He then admitted to purchasing a cell phone from Cricket off Imperial and Avalon and used $100 bills cash and the fake name. He stated right after he got the cell phone, he created the fake Instagram account Pretty Ass B. He then found a location using Google Maps, which ended up being 97th in Vermont, before he started tapping in with Infant Loco. That explicit video of the woman on the Instagram message, Lil Juice Man said he stripped it off social media. It was a random video and just sent it to Infant Loco. He stated that he drove to the location.
Got niggas horny as a motherfucker off of it. Could have been an AI video. Nigga sent you an AI video of a bitch playing with herself, and it got you to set yourself up for failure. It got your life took, nigga. To my young niggas out here watching this account, to the grown niggas too, stop thinking with your dick, fool. Use your brain. Use your brain. You are a gang member. You're gang banging. You on hood vlogs dissing, my nigga. It's niggas out here want to kill you, want to get you. A bitch that you don't know telling you to pull up. She told you to pull up. What type of shit is that? What type of shit is that? Most women, they wouldn't even tell no nigga to pull up right away. They want to, you know, meet at a room or something. Motherfucker ain't finna give you no address to their house. Who the fuck doing that? Who the fuck giving you the address to where they stay when they first meet you? Come on, man. That shit don't make no sense, bro. But we gonna keep this shit going.
That he told Infant Loco to meet at. And when they got there, he proceeded to describe everything that went on with the two dudes that jumped out with the guns. He stated that he knew Infant Loco was from Hoover. And he stated that he knew him because he was watching prior vlogs, which were posted to YouTube. Juice Man stated after the murder, they drove back to Lansing, parked the vehicle, and he went to his homie's house on 117th. He then later confirmed that he dumped the vehicle on 81st and Compton Avenue. And he tried to blame the situation on, quote, a random old dude. Said the random old dude told him and his homies to go to the Hoovers, and that's where they went. And in his final act, he gave a consent to search form for his Samsung Galaxy and provided the passcode, wrapping himself up on the homicide of Anthony Smithers, aka Infant Loco, from H.R. Hoover Criminals. Now, this is a situation that a lot of us can relate to. You never know who you talking to on these Instagram apps. Again, Infant Loco, 15 years old. Everybody knows the mistakes, especially the ones made with the opposite sex at that age. These are two young kids, both sold up. Only one thing is factual. Infant Loco is dead. Lil Juice Man, these are allegations. He still got to have his day in court. But this is allegedly what happened when Infant Loco fell into a communication with what he thought was a young lady on Instagram and ended up meeting somebody from an enemy hood looking to score. This the best hood channel on YouTube.
The rap news and street politics, dropping that great content for me to react to. But listen, man, to my young niggas, stop thinking with your dick trying to catch them bodies. This niggas riding around with their blick trying to catch a body. Period, my nigga. That's a bar for y'all. Listen, really, like, it's niggas out here trying to catch a hat. While you niggas out here trying to have sex, niggas gotta use their brain, right? You gotta use their brain. You gang banging, you dissing, fool. You dissing. Niggas always gonna send a bitch. Oh, my mama, nigga. And at 15, you don't have no excuse if you choose to gang bang, because at that point you kind of grown. You should know everything that's going on in the streets, and if you don't, you should want to learn. You should ask you should have big homies you could talk to, or somebody say, what you think about, like, nigga, you talking to a bitch talking about, nigga, you ain't show nobody the phone, like, hey, what you think? Your cousin just dropped you off, he supposed to be your op? Clearly he was your motherfucking op, because he ain't have the best interest for you. Because if a motherfucker I call, that's my people, hey, drop me off at Whoop the house, my people ask me, how you know her? Where you meet her at? You bull, you sure you want to go do that? That's the type of people, it's about the people you have around you. Nigga, don't be too horny. I don't want no nigga that's too horny around me. You feel me? Because if you think with your dick too much, you will do some gay shit, right? Because you too horny. You'll do some gay shit. You'll fuck anything. And you'll put us in a situation to where we in danger, nigga. On my mama, nigga, stop thinking with your dick, cause this nigga's riding around here with blicks, fool. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. My name is Young Woo. You already know what it is. It's your boy. Hold on. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's your boy Young Woo, and this is On the Block News.
First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Still I sketched a blueprint and I mapped the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dash stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I asked Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. Overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors, a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop them down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid, nigga. On the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'ma trap till I'm rich. I be outside like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind,